Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fahed. So today let's see how the market performed and what we can expect for tomorrow. So first looking at the daily chart, we can see that we have a first red candle after the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. And it has also been formed in a expected area because we can see this area has been acting like a support and resistance in the past. So this has now acted as a resistance. And we have also broken the previous day low, 2 days low, which was this level, 40,800. So now let's switch back to the 15-minute time frame. So today we had a nice downward move with a pullback. So this was the pullback. This is the first candle of the day, and we broke this swing from the previous day. We broke that. We maintained here. We could not break this level in the morning. Then we had a pullback to push out the weak hands, and from there we had a very interesting downside one-sided move, which was very rewarding. Now if you were smart enough, you could have find the entry here, and how you could have done that I'll try to show you using pivot points. So this was a support we can see in one of these days, and this was like a resistance as well. But to make it more clear, I'm a big fan of using pivots. It makes your life easier and marks out the important levels what other people are and other traders are looking at. So this is the middle pivot, the P, right? And this is a must have on your chart, in my opinion. So we can see that it took support here. So this is S1. It took support here. None of the candles closed below this in the morning. So this bounce was expected. And also where it stopped is the middle pivot, which is a very important level. This middle pivot is something to keep an eye on. And from there, usually you get a very nice retracement trades or a reversal trade. So this was a very nice reversal trade from there, was able to capture a portion of the move. And it also, the beauty about this pivot points is that it tells you where to expect your target. So first was this target S1 and then S2. Now looking at the day, very interesting thing about the pivots is, I don't know, many people might not know this, that if you if you see it in 5 minutes or 1 minute, it remains the same, the pivots. Okay. But if you make it 30 minutes, you're going to see a different pivot. So here we can see this is the middle pivot. This has become the R1 and this is the support one. So this is technically the next target we can expect on the downside. And next is, so this is 40,670 and the next is 490, which is around 500, which is a very crucial level. A swing trade has been initiated on the downside. It is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And like I said, we have broken 2 days low as well. So the levels to look out for is going to be today's high, which is this 41,150, let's say, and then previous day low. So I mean today's low. And then of course, this level is also going to be an important part. So these three levels I'm looking at. And from here, actually, you do not have much to draw upon. Like this indicator does help on that. But you see, this is a clear uptrend. So there are no significant pullbacks where you can draw some sort of a resistance or something, So and this also doesn't help much. So we are, because this was a one-way move. So these are the levels we have to work with, and these are the levels. So the downtrend or short-term downtrend has been confirmed. We had a very nice up move. So it's hard to say that market is negative now, but seeing how the candle has closed, and it has almost closed at the low, which is also important. So more further downside is expected as per the candle and the closing. Now, if we make the time frame into daily, we do see the pivot is here. Is that a potential target? Because then we are a pretty decent distance away from it. That is another 550 points. So we have to see. It is a bit difficult to say at the moment because this was a very nice up move we were having, and there is this interruption. And like I said, so in my opinion, the moves to capture today, the three moves were immediately after open. So maximum below this candle low. If you try to capture the momentum, it's a bit of gambling involved in that, you can say, because if you get lucky, you get the move. If not, then not. So you got this nice move. And then here, once it took support here, you could see there are so many wicks here. It really could not fall, even though the candles were making lower lows. The closing was not great. And then we had this candle. After this, you could say that after this swing, sort of a swing, and it is like a mini W pattern. You can see it broke, went to the pivot. So that was another move. And then we had this. That was a clear reversal. So those were the move of the day, guys. So tomorrow, let's see. I'm curious how the day goes. There are some short call options in my side, and hopefully we open lower or flat. So yes, Friday is going to be a holiday for Ambedkar Jayanti. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So here we are looking at the Nifty chart, and that had a very different structure compared to the Bank Nifty. Here it made a swing, it took support near the closing price, and from there it made a straight up move, and there it halted. That's where Bank Nifty had gone to the pivot and taken a dip, and it followed the similar structure, but the only difference is that it was very in a different position compared to its opening in the day for Nifty and Bank Nifty both. Here it was a straight one-sided move down. The way it went up, it went down. So it was like a V-shaped pattern. We had this red candle. This was the candle which closed below the pivot. From there, it was a nice clean move, and you got the target of the day low. So for tomorrow, we have to look out for these levels: previous day, the current day, low and high. That's obvious. You have to look at the close, and we can see that a major trend line has been broken here. You can see which has been going on, and today we did break the day low. We did close on the lower side of the day, and let's look at the daily candle. In the daily, we are near R1, so that's interesting to see in Nifty, and the pivot is far down. So do we take a halt here? Do we take a break here and then we break out, or do we reverse from here? That's going to be the question. But previous day low is still yet to be broken, and it is far away because Nifty was more bullish than Bank Nifty. The level to watch out is this swing, today's low, and these levels, and you get the important levels as well. But as per the naked chart, if we hide this, these are the current important levels. So does it take a retest here and then break further, take support here, or does it just move downwards? That we have to see tomorrow. So that's all for today, guys. See you tomorrow with tomorrow's analysis.